Hey guys, welcome back to another Ride the Track Map video brought to you by the MotoX Collective. I'm TFC and this is round 8 Arlington. So we start things off here with a long start straight into a 180 right. We're over a nice little double, over the track into a rhythm. Heading back up the track, we're into another nice rhythm lane with on-offs and plenty of choices through here. And then we hit a nice long set of man whoops. Quick 180 and we're into a nice dragon's back, in and out off the start and over a bridge jump straight into a Supercross triple that I barely made on this 250. We have a bit of a weird little left hand double and then we're back across the start straight with a Daytona style angled single either side. We have our second set of man whoops, followed by a 180 into the finish line double. But the track doesn't quite finish there as we're back into the start straight again. Except this time we're cutting out early into a right underneath the bridge and we're back into the first rhythm, and that's a lap. So one thing I absolutely love about this layout is how simple the sections are. There's nothing too clever here, and that's okay because I feel like pretty much each track this year has had something weird going on in one way or another. If we had tracks like this all year, obviously it'd be a problem, but I think we need these every now and then. You know, no sand, nothing complex, just simple rhythms, a simple layout, and fingers crossed it should make for some hard racing and also might play well into the Triple Crown format. Time will tell. So one difference this week straight away is I'm riding the 250F. I've had enough of the 450 and I'm back on the 250 for reasons. I'm having more fun, although I miss having that kind of get out of most situations grunt. I think it's a fair trade-off since I spent more time on the floor riding the B17 450 than I did as a small child. I struggle here at times, but you know, give it a shot, it's good. I want to touch on the 22 Supercross season, and man, Chase Sexton, it was so tough seeing that in the last 2 minutes. I had him picked for first this week in Fantasy. I mean, that was tough to see, and I hope the guy's okay, and hopefully he's back on form this weekend. It was a really good start to the 250 East though, I thought, and definitely good to be out of the West. So onto the track. Interesting changes made to the track last week. Instead of the whoops that gradually became a dragon's back, which I thought would have been pretty cool to see, we had some on-off rhythms. I also thought the 3 in the corner before that and the raised corner made for some really interesting racing as both lines kind of had their own benefits. It was also great to see how the long rhythm separated the riders out, but I thought it was a shame everyone did the same kind of rhythm after crossing the start. So not much in the way of track predictions last week, but a shout out to Elwood who was half right about the whoops being removed, but wrong about which ones. So this week I've got a sick combo of gear and bike. I went on MXB mods to see what I could find, and I quickly came across this Revo 2022.5 LE Legend Series FXR gear by 327. Just thought it looked really cool and I had to download it. And I thought I'd be looking for a YZF paint that would kind of look good with this gear for ages, but I opened a livery page and staring at me right in the face was the 22 FXR Hurley collab fantasy paint made by Impacts. I guess he calls it a collab because the Bills pipe was made by Green Linux and the PSD was made by Frosty. Anyway, great work on that. One of my new favourite setups on the YZF. So links in the description below, go and show those guys some appreciation for their hard work. So that about wraps it up for this video. Apologies on not getting one video out this week and making it into 2, but I didn't have a lot of time. And next week might be a struggle because next week we're at Daytona and I don't have an overhead view of the Daytona map quite the same as I do for all the others, with the exception of Atlanta. So I might be taking a break next week. I don't think, unfortunately, I'm going to have time to sit down and try and edit the map or edit something together that I can use. So we might just have to give that one a miss. But either way, thanks for joining, enjoy Arlington, and I'll see you next time.